Everyone. Thanks for joining me for this edition of Status Hearing. My name is Beth Wade, and I am hosting this program live from Rush Hospital in Chicago, Illinois. I created this program as a way of helping people motivate when it felt like they were in pain or it felt like there were emotional difficulties which made it difficult to get on with your day. And the idea here is that we're going to start with some gentle stretching and just gently wake up to the day and then focus on what's important to us before we set out on our daily activities. So let's begin by, you can lie down, you can sit up, place your hands on your belly, and as you inhale, fill the belly. And as you exhale, feel the belly fall. So inhale, the belly fills. As you exhale, the belly falls. When we're in pain, emotionally or physically, we tend to get into our heads for a number of reasons. Bringing ourselves back to a state of being connected with the body helps us to manage emotional and physical pain. And it helps us to deliberately focus on whatever it is that's important to us. So if we're aware of what we've chosen to focus on, we can turn our attention from negativity, from pain, from feelings of worthlessness, and we can direct the attention elsewhere. And an easy place to do that, or an easy way to do that, is to direct the attention into the body. And that's what we're doing with this breathing. We're connecting the mind with the body. So continue to breathe and coordinate the body movements with your breath. Focus on what it feels like when you inhale and fill the belly. And when you exhale and feel the belly fall. Feel on the inhalation the stretching in the front of your belly, stretching in the sides of your belly. Feel on the exhalation those muscles relax. And inhale and stretch. They stretch. You don't have to do anything. And exhale and notice what it feels like when they relax. In this way, we're directing our attention to something very specific, taking it away from other things right now. They'll be there when we come back. And you can direct this now into your body. So as we continue, as you inhale and feel the belly rise, can you feel your chest expand? And maybe even your shoulders widen. And then exhale again. And notice what happens, how it feels when the muscles soften and come back. Inhaling. Feel how that inhalation is almost like a little burst of energy. Filling your heart. And then let it go again. You don't have to keep your heart full all the time. Let it go. You can do this as fast or as slowly as you like. But the goal is that you can connect this to this very intimately. And there's no speculation. What you feel is what you feel. And that's how this helps us move away from negativity, move away from physical pain. I am coming to you live today from Rush Hospital in Chicago. I came to the emergency room about 48 hours ago with a very violent reaction, allergic reaction to medication, and was in a tremendous amount of pain and have been so for quite some time. And so I've suspended this podcast, and I need this right now because the situation here felt really hopeless, and it still feels a little discouraging. And I apologize as the questions come in. I'm not quite savvy enough to go through and answer the question, so I'm going to do my best. And please focus on connecting your heart and your mind with mine. I need your strength. I need your support. I'm in pain right now. I'm in a very vulnerable position right now. And my sister reminded me this is exactly why I created this program in the first place. So you don't have to get up to do this. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to change your clothes. Wherever you are, stand, sit, and just breathe. So let's move into the legs. As you inhale, can you extend the legs? Feel the muscles lengthening and extending. And as you exhale, feel into the relaxation. Let them go. Inhale. The legs extend. You can even contract the muscles. It might feel really good to contract the muscles as you inhale. And then exhale and just let them go. The goal, again, is connecting your mind to your body and turning your mind away from other things just for a few minutes. As you inhale this time, pull your toes back toward your head. And as you exhale, relax your feet. Inhale, flex your feet, pull your toes backward. And exhale, relax. As you inhale and pull your toes backward, feel the backs of your legs lengthening. Feel the bottoms of your feet lengthening. And then exhaling and letting them go. Or you could change this. As you inhale, feel your chest and your belly filling, as we were doing a short while ago. Feel your legs lengthen and get longer. And as you exhale, let it go. So your mind and your body are very intimately connected. And you're feeling the changes in the body that are brought about by focusing on the breath. So now as you inhale, let's go ahead and lift the chin. Feel that lengthening in the front of the neck. As you exhale, just come back to center. Inhale, lengthen, lift the chin. Exhale, come back to center. One more time. And this time now we're going to change the body motion. So we're just going to move very gently. Inhale and lift the shoulders. Exhale and let the shoulders just fall toward the ground. You can do this wherever you are, standing, sitting, in bed, in your office. And this time, as you inhale, take your arms up to the sides. And if you're lying in bed, just bring your arm out to your sides. Rotate your palms up toward the ceiling. And as you inhale, feel that you can lengthen the fingertips on your left hand away from the fingertips on your right hand. And exhale and just let everything relax again. Inhale, lengthen. Make the arms as long and as wide as you can. And relax on the exhalation. As you inhale, the heart fills, the chest fills, the belly fills, the arms fill with energy and strength. But it doesn't have to be that way all the time. You can let go. You can rest for a minute. Rest for a minute on that exhalation. And you can move into the rest of the body. Inhaling, lengthening or stretching through the chest, the arms, the legs. Extend the legs as far away from the hips as you can. And then exhale, relax. Inhale, arms, legs. Can you lengthen your head, the crown of your head, away from your shoulders? Let it go when you need to. It doesn't have to be strong all the time. Which is kind of how life works. We need to step it up and get strong, but we can't hold it all the time. So there's a time to relax. Every single breath is another opportunity. And every inhalation is another opportunity to explore. So now wherever you are, let's go ahead and sit up. Again, you can be in a chair, you can be standing, you can be sitting in a bed. Sitting up wherever you are and just leaning forward at the waist, bending at the waist. You don't have to touch your toes. Just lean forward at the waist. When you inhale, notice how your belly fills. It makes it a little harder for you to be bent over like this. And the whole goal here, again, is connecting with whatever's going on in your body. When you exhale, notice if you relax your belly, it makes it a little easier for you to bend over at the waist. So play around with that. Inhale. Feel the belly while you're bent over. A little uncomfortable, a little bit of stress there. Exhale. Let it go. If you're in pain, you don't need to bend that far forward. You don't have to go that far. Back off. And it's like, sort of mimics real life. Like maybe I pushed too far, but I don't have to. Let's go back to your belly again. Where is it comfortable? How can you bend forward so that it's comfortable for you? Breathe in. Exhale, relax. So at whatever point it's comfortable for you, that's a great point to be at. Turn your attention to your feet now that we're bent over and we're looking at our feet. As you inhale, can you lengthen your pinky toes? I don't know. What's the point of lengthening my pinky toes? Well, it requires you to be very focused on your pinky toe. To notice that if you pay attention, there's something going on there. You can overlook it, but if you pay attention, there's strength there in your pinky toe. You can feel it. Again, don't forget to relax on the exhalation. Inhale, lengthen through the pinky toe. You feel how that helps you lengthen through the outsides of your feet? Don't forget to relax. Inhale, lengthen the pinky toe. Can you feel how that helps you lengthen through the outsides of your ankles and the outsides of your calves and let it go again. And you might even be able to feel how lengthening through the pinky toe helps you to extend through the outsides of your feet and stretch the outsides of your ankles and calves, maybe all the way up to the thighs, because there are nerves that run from the thighs all the way down to that pinky toe. They're all connected. Go ahead and relax here for a moment and just go back to your breath. Belly filling, belly falling. Feel the stretch of the inhalation, that stretch of the belly muscles. Feel the relaxation on the exhalation. You can let it go, let them rest. Let's turn the attention now to the big toe. And as you inhale and fill the belly, can you feel, kind of follow a line all the way down the inner thigh, inside of the calf, all the way down to your big toe. And on your next inhalation, fill your belly and imagine you can fill your inner thighs, you can fill the insides of your calves, you can fill all the way to that big toe. And then relax. Inhale, fill the belly, lengthen through the thighs, the calves, the big toe. Exhale, relax. And as you slow down, you may begin to notice how much potential is there, how much strength is there in your legs, how much strength is there in your toes, and how can that connect all the way up to your heart. And this happens all the time. The strength is there. The coordination is there. We just don't pay attention to it. But what kind of potential do we have if we were to pay attention? What does it feel like when you push out through the entire sole of your foot? Through all the toes. Remember to relax and let go on the exhalation. But breathe into again and push out through the balls of your feet, your arches, your heels. Can you feel how maybe it's possible to stand on all of that, on all the toes, to stand firmly on both of the balls of the feet, to stand firmly on the entire surface of the heel? Can you imagine what that would feel like? And now, just relax. We're going to come down now and bring the attention further away from the body and more deeply into the mind. Just breathe wherever you are. And feel into stillness. Notice what the body feels like when you're still. What happens in your calves and your legs? You might feel them soften. You might feel them firm up, as if the muscles aren't contracting, but there's a strength that's there, and you can feel it. That strength can be felt throughout your entire body. Stay still and notice how firmly rooted you are in the chair that you're sitting in the bed that you're lying in, or on the ground that you're standing on. And how the longer you remain still, the sturdier you can feel. The better you get at recruiting all those resources that you have that allow you to stand strong, or sit strong, or lie with intention. It's always in you. It's not always easy to remember or to experience it if we don't slow down and make an effort to do that. So often during the day, we have experiences that cause us to think twice about the way we act, the things that we're doing in our lives, the way we run our days. And we think, oh, I got to do more of that, or I should be sure to do some mindfulness every day. Whatever it is, I need to be more patient with my kids. We can say it, but if we can take a moment or two to feel into it, it becomes a little more real. The possibilities become a little more real. And that's what these last 5 minutes or so of status hearing are about, where we're still. We've connected with the body. We've settled the body a little bit. We've settled the mind a little bit. I suspect that the breathing is much more steady and rhythmic than it was 20 minutes ago. And now we have an opportunity to tap into the strength of the mind. As you feel that sturdy foundation that you're lying on, or standing on, or sitting on, what are some of those ideas that you have during your day that, oh, I need to exercise, or I want to take my family more seriously. I want my family to take precedence over my job. Whatever these things are, I don't want to forget how important my loved ones are. What would that feel like if you did what you wanted to do? What would it feel like to place your loved ones at the top of your priority list? What would it feel like? What would you do differently if the happiness of your family was what guided your actions? How would you drive? Would you speak differently? Act differently? When you woke in the morning, what would that be like? What would you do? If your loved ones guided your intentions, if that desire to prioritize your loved ones was at the forefront of your mind, how would you wake up? How would you speak to them? In a period of high stress, what would that look like? How important would the stressor be? If your loved ones were really the most important thing in your life, would there be any stress at all? I don't know what this looks like for you. I don't know what your priority is. But I'm pretty sure that if you call it to mind, and you can sit quietly with that intention, and if you can even maybe imagine what your next 5 minutes would be like if you were guided by that intention, I think that that might significantly change your outlook, your goals, maybe even just the way you drive. So what's important to you? What will motivate you today to show up? You can decide right now if you want to. Articulate it in your heart. Bring it to mind as clearly as you can what that goal is and what it means. And all those answers might be very vague right now. But the point is that we made an effort to connect with it. And we continue to make efforts to connect with these things every day. Things won't change overnight. But if we never connect with these things, we don't really set ourselves up to do what we want to do what we're capable of doing, to live our highest and best life. So thank you very much for joining me today. My own experience in the last 48 hours or so has been excruciating. And I'm so grateful that I have a wonderful family, and I'm so grateful that I have this opportunity to connect with people in a deep, deep way. Thanks for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.